password for Mega Man 4 to start you right in Doc Cossack's face. Find out what lies behind the lava lake in Super Mario World. Grab unlimited lives in Tiny Toons for your Game Boy. And we'll check the action in the arcade game Spider-Man. All this and Mondo more on GamePro. Hello, everybody. I'm J.D. Roth, and welcome to GamePro. I'm excited about today's show. You want to know why? Because we've got the tips and the tactics to get you to the top of your favorite games. And I bet you're saying, J.D., where do we get the information from? I'm going to tell you. We get it from GamePro magazine. These guys know their stuff. So before I get crazy and we lose track of time, what do you say we just go to the world of wisdom, SWAT World?
Weapons and tactics.
Yeah, don't laugh. I had a little problem on the way to SWAT World. Anyway, Mega Man is back in action in an all-new video game called Mega Man 4 for the Nintendo. Now, if you've been playing through this latest installment in the battle to beat the robots, you know just how difficult it can be. Here's a password tip that'll start you out in old Doc Cossack's face. Check it out. Whoa! Hey, guys. Enter the password screen and type in A1, A4, B5, E2, F1, and F3. Not only will you be loaded for robot bashing, you'll start the game out right at the snowy Doc Cossack stage. While I'm getting my head back on straight, let me run that by you one more time. Get into the password screen and enter A1, A4, B5, E2, F1, and F3. That's all there is to it except to begin some beaning of the robots. Whoa, when you're talking space shooting action for the Super Nintendo, one game is going to come into conversation. I'm talking about Super R-Type. Now, this card is all about surviving the 7 grueling stages of beastie blasting and interstellar asteroid dodging as you gun your way through the Bido Empire. Here's a little tip that'll have you starting in any level of the game you want. Whoa! At the title screen, hold down the R button at the top of your controller and press up 9 times. That's right, 9 times. If you did it right, you'll hear a tone. Now, press start to begin the game and start once again to pause the game. Now hold down the R button and press A and select together. Finally, press up or down to choose your level and get those guns a-blazing. You know, that was some serious button pushing. You want to take another look at that? Okay, we will. At the title screen, hold down the R button at the top of your controller and press up 9 times. Listen for the tone, which means you can go on to the next step. Now, press start to begin the game and then repress start to pause the game. Next, hold down the R button and press the A and select together. You are in. Just press up and down to choose the level of the game where you want to begin, and you're set to go.
What's up, cuz? Man, I'm John Bento from Oakland, California. And I just got to have this answer on the Super Mario World from Super NES. I don't understand. What lies beyond the lava lake and the fortress in the Forest of Illusion?
Well, that's why we're here, dude. This one is on me, so check it out. Whoa. You're playing with fire here, so you'll want to be very careful. But with some skill and a little luck, you can actually fly over the boiling bath of Mario Death. Here's how you do it. First, grab a cape. Now get a running start and fly right over the lava lake. As you start to lose altitude, slowly tap the pad to the left. If you do it right, you'll climb a little higher each time. survive without taking a dip in the lava lake, and you'll rack up a ton of one-ups. Beautiful job. Way to go. Excellent question, dude. And you know what? If you other dudes out there think you have a great question, tip, anything, we're going to give you the address at the end of the show. So stay with us. I got what's next up. Secret tips for Dynamite Dukes, Arcus Odyssey, Faria, and Bunk's Revenge. Plus, oh so much more on GamePro. Welcome back to GamePro. All right, it's the 21st century, and the face of war has changed dramatically. Instead of fighting human to human, wars are now fought, check this out, robot to robot. If you gotta have wars, it sounds like a pretty good idea to me. Anyway, the remote-controlled warriors are called dolls, which is short for defensive, offensive, lethal liberators. And let me tell you something, there is nothing cute about these dolls. Where do you find these heavy metal mashers? In Heavy Nova for the Genesis game system. Check it out. Heavy Nova is a hard-hitting robot beat-em-up that has you in charge of an army out to save Earth from an alien empire called Planet Akarov. See, it seems that the Akarovians want to make Earth their very own, and it's going to be up to you to send them back to where they belong. So get serious. Now, there are 2 missions and a total of 8 rounds in this cart. Mission 1 consists of 3 somewhat easy rounds, which are designated to train you for the tougher battles to come. The early rounds are as simple as kicking things out of your path until you reach a boss doll. Nail down these guys and move along to Mission 2, where the real action gets going. And let me tell you, it's nasty. And now things are going to get even a little more nasty. You're going to need all the back uppercuts, jabs, punches, knee trips, high kicks, pile drivers, and all the other talents the game provides to put away these tough metal bosses. Yes! Metal mashing madness! Okay, how do we rate it? Remember, in our rating system, a 5 is top-of-the-line stuff, while 2 is, well, something to be avoided. Now, the graphics in Heavy Nova are okay, but nothing we haven't seen before. And I gotta say the same thing for the sound. See, it's good, but it's just not great. Now, the challenge is where this metal shines. It's gonna take some time and talent to master the controls of this game cart, so if you're looking for a game-playing workout, Heavy Nova will put your skills to the test. Now, the game is fun, but not what I would call super fresh. See, the storyline is original, but it's a bit complicated. But if you play the tough ones and you want to see if you're up to a serious challenge, you may want to give Heavy Nova a shot. Now let's check out what's in 16-bit hits. If you've ever played with those little plastic army guys, and if Desert Storm is still fresh in your mind, then I think you're going to get a big bang out of Desert Strike for the Genesis. Unlike most of the military strategy carts available for home gameplay, Desert Strike requires more action than strategy. With excellent chopper maneuverability, you can survey the terrain and decide whether to use your Hellfire missiles, Hydra missiles, or fire your chain guns. But remember, you play this game with limited ammo, so you have to keep your eye out for the ammo crates scattered throughout the game. And ammo isn't the only thing that's scarce, because helicopters run on fuel, and without the fuel you'll need to find along the way, you're going to crash and burn before you complete the 4 missions. With a 360-degree scrolling screen, you can only see a little bit of the landscape at a time. Now, fortunately, the enemy can't see much of you until you're on top of them. And if your helicopter skills are up to the challenge, you can fly circles around them. The game begins with a search for a mission intelligence agent as you decimate the enemy's capabilities. In Mission 2, it's up to you to rescue potential prisoners and POWs as you destroy the Scud missiles. That is, if you can locate them. If you make it to Mission 3, you'll search for captured UN inspectors and then destroy some biological weapons plants. Now this is where it really gets tough. If you make it through Mission 3, the ICBMs will begin to appear on the mission map. But these ICBMs are buried deep in the sand, so locating these babies is no easy chore. Phew! This is one fast-moving cart, and if you're into serious helicopter fighter action in a location taken from recent pages of history, I'd have to say that Desert Strike is the right game for you. So check it out.
Secret weapons and tactics.
When it comes to military madness, it doesn't get much better than the Dynamite Duke for Genesis. Now, this cart can be a real finger buster, so we thought you could use an options mode, which will put more power in your Dukes. Watch this. First, enter the options mode. Now, press button C 10 times. That's right, button C 10 times. Then, press the start button. Hey, that's all there is to it. You'll be able to skip stages, add extra lives, and boost your continues. Check out the action. Oh, yeah. Go, go, go. Excellent. All right, let's run this baby down one more time. First, enter the options mode. Next, press button C 10 times. Now, press the start button. That's all there is to it but to do it. So rock on. Hey, all you Tiny Toon fans out there, know that the Toons are not only a TV show, they're also a home video game for your Game Boy. Now, here's a secret weapon that'll help Buster Bunny, Plucky Duck, and Hampton Pig grab unlimited lives. Whoa! About midway through level 1, jump up into this inverted tree stump. Now go through the passageway to the entrance to the race game. Yikes! Pay $10 and enter the race game. Be sure to select Sweetie Bird as your opponent. Now, when the gun goes off, pound the A and B button as fast as you possibly can do it. Go, go, go! All right, if you win the race, Sweetie will congratulate you and award you a prize. That's right, an extra life. Keep racing Sweetie and winning, and you'll keep racking up extra lives. Of course, at $10 a race, sooner or later you're gonna run out of money. So we've got a way to get you some more. To get more money, a little more moolah, leave the game and let your character die. Re-enter the game and play the section of level 1, which will let you snatch up more money. The cool thing about this is you can repeat this process as often as you like and nail down all the one-ups you can use. That was a lot to catch, so let's check it out one more time. Head over to the midway point in level 1 and jump up into the inverted tree stump. Now, once you've done that, go through the passageway to the right and head up the other tree stump. Right there. Now go head up. Now, challenge Sweetie Bird to a race by paying him $10 for the opportunity. When that gun goes off, pound the A and B button as fast as you can. Go! Now, if you beat Sweetie, you win a one-up. Keep paying to race Sweetie, because every time you win, you get an extra life. When you run out of money, leave the game by letting your character die and then re-enter the game in level 1 and grab up some more money. Keep the one-ups coming until you're ready to move on. When we return, tips for Arcus Odyssey, Faria, and Bonk's Revenge. Plus, a look at Spider-Man the arcade game.
The Blockbuster Video Top 10 NES video game results for this month are...
Welcome back to GamePro. Now let's get inside some more of those games. No. Help me, get out of here. Whoa. If your spider senses have been tingling, it's because Spider-Man is in the arcades, and let me tell you something. Peter Parker has never looked better in his life. Appearing along his sides are Hawkeye, Submariner, Black Cat, and each a star in his own right from the Marvel Universe. This scrolling action game utilizes Sega's 32-bit technology to produce awesome arcade graphics in a high-action game I'm sure you're gonna love. Check out the zoom in and zoom out feature, which lets you change the size of the characters with each scene. Now, the game uses 16 scenes with 4 chapters, and you put your favorite neighborhood Spider-Man on a collision course with 6 of Spidey's all-time greatest arch enemies. There's Kingpin, Sandman, Scorpion, the Green Goblin, Venom, and Lizard. With maxed out control over the character movement and excellent arcade fighting technique, I gotta tell you, this Coin Cruncher is one of the best new action-adventure entries to hit the arcade in quite some time. I recommend you go to the arcade and check it out, because this game is gonna have you caught in a web in no time at all. Have fun.
Secret weapons and tactics.
Oh, yeah. Looking good. Whoa. Wow, let me tell you, there are some great views in SWAT World you wouldn't believe. You know, if you've been working long and hard on the Genesis game Arcus Odyssey, we've got a little password shortcut that'll skip you right to the 8th act. I'm gonna check out the view. For the character Diane Ferreira, enter IJXBU2J0HB. To play as Jetta Chef, enter KJCBHNIYXR. To be Aaron Gashuna, type in HJKBQYIZPK. Finally, for the awesome Bead Chia, punch in KR0DE2IZX5. And remember, you can combine passwords if you'd like to run it out in a 2-player game. We'll put those passwords on the screen again to give you a chance to copy them down. So for the character Diane Ferreira, enter IJXBU2J0HB. And to play as Jetta Chef, enter KJCBHNIYXR. To be Aaron Gashuna, type in HJKBQYIZPK. And finally, to be the radical Bead Chia, punch in KR0DE2IZX5. If you've been running around in circles trying to trash the Towers of Power in Faria for the Nintendo, help is on the way, baby. Check it out. At the name entry screen, type in capital G, little a, little o, capital G, little a, little o. And that is all there is to it. You will be nearly invincible, have unlimited gold, and be equipped with a few other surprise bonuses I'm sure you're gonna love. One more time. At the name entry screen of Faria, type in capital G, little a, little o, capital G, little a, little o. That is all there is to it. Now go get that most heinous wizard dude. Don't waste any time. We'll take you on a secret monster train ride in Bonk's Revenge, next on GamePro. Welcome back to GamePro. Surf's up, dude and dudettes. Dig this new Genesis card, California Games. But dudes, it makes me wonder, why the continued fascination with California? I mean, you don't see cards called New Jersey Games or Vermont Games. Every Rose Bowl games brings about a zillion new people to the Golden State. Los Angeles alone has a population of about 3.5 million people. Hey, what can you say about a state whose motto is, Eureka, I found it? California was admitted to the Union as the 31st state in 1850 and sports 840 miles of coastline. Guess what? The trout is the state fish. The animal which adorns the flag is the grizzly bear. The state song was composed, you're gonna love this, by a person named Frankenstein. We're talking about a place where the state flower is the poppy. So all I can tell you, from me to you, is go west.
Hi GamePro, I'm Erin Murray from Vermont, and I have a hot game tip for you about Bonk's Revenge for TurboGrafx 16. In Hatchet's hometown, which is World 6, bonk your way into the covered passageway, just before the apron-wearing eggheads. Catch a propeller, floor it, then fly up and left as much as possible. Land on that platform and touch the seats. You'll ride secret monster trains which give you tons of extra lives and blue hearts.
That was a radical tip from Vermont, and we appreciate it. Thanks for sending it in. Now, it's time to put it on pause for today, but we'll return next week with a whole lot more video game goodies. So, if you have a question or a tip, so until next week, we're on pause. I'm JD Roth. Peace. We out of here.